up, everybody? This is the Professor. You're watching 2K TV.
Welcome to this special summer edition of NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris Manning here at the 2K Studios.
And I'm Alexis Morgan from sunny Las Vegas at Summer League. And it's a very special Summer League because it is NBA 2K23 Summer League. We caught up with some fans and, of course, the NBA draft picks.
Well, I'm sad I couldn't be there physically because I love Summer League. We get to see our first glimpse at the future of the NBA, and for those players, it's their first opportunity to get scanned into the game.
Yeah, we were there with them as they were getting scanned. Definitely a huge milestone, but it is hot in here, so let's take a look at the footage. Johnny, welcome to 2K TV. Now, you were just scanned for NBA 2K23. Can you describe what the process was like?
I've never seen that many cameras in one setting before, but, you know, it was a lot of fun just knowing that I'm going to actually be in a video game.
I've been playing 2K since I was a kid, so now, like, getting my face scanned and not having to worry about making a player, actually being in the game, I can't even describe it. Like, it doesn't feel real.
Oh, the first thing I do when I turn on 2K23, I'm going to roster,
Yeah.
I'm going to my player, I'm going to edit, and he will have 99 everything and every badge.
You know, when you get into the NBA, you get an NBA logo above your player. So when you hop into the park now, you're gonna be stalked by a lot of other people in the 2K community. How's that gonna feel?
That's what I just asked about, actually, getting a logo, because I remember playing with guys like DeAndre Ayton. He loaded into my park, and I'm in college playing with my friends. And I was like, let's go chase DeAndre Ayton. Like, we're just sitting around like NBA players in our park.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely finna step my game up. Can't be losing with the logo over my head. I know people are going to be coming at me, so I'm going to step it up a little bit.
I think it would be cool just to interact with the fans and different people. I think that's going to be a dope experience as well.
What does the game have to get right? Because you have a very unique look. So what do they need to get perfectly in the game?
I think it's going to be difficult because of my hair. I'm going to be changing it a lot, so hopefully they can be updating that and just the overall look.
I pretty much said my face. I need my face to be clear.
Okay, so your face over any moves that you have?
Probably my shooting motion, and my jumping ability.
If you were gonna select a perfect My Team, with you included, you had to pick 4 other players, past or present. Who are you picking?
Curry at the point guard, shooting guard Michael Jordan, small forward me, Tim Duncan at the power forward, and center Hakeem Olajuwon.
A lot of people don't select Tim Duncan. I think for how great he is, I was just about to say he's underrated.
Underrated.
But he's like one of the best power forwards of all time, like top 2, top 3, maybe 1.
Maybe 1.
Well, you gotta say that now because you're a company man.
Maybe nah. This ain't mine.
We're here at 2K23 House of Greatness at Summer League, where NBA players and some of the 2K community are checking out 2K23 for the very first time. Cade, what do you think about NBA 2K23 so far?
I like it. I like the animations.
What are the biggest differences?
And yeah, I like the graphics too. I feel like the faces look a little more clear, look more realistic. So it's cool. I like the game so far.
Since we talked to you last, you got scanned in NBA 2K22.
Yeah.
What has your life been like, and what is it like kind of seeing yourself in the video game every single day?
Yeah, it's crazy. I've always tried to like dream of being in the game, but now whenever I see like a real face scan version of me, it's still surreal. So it's been a lot going on. It's been a while since I got in the game, but life is good. Life is good for sure.
Any critique of yourself in the video game? Anything we could do better?
I just wish my jumper was a little more consistent, but maybe I got to show something in the season. We'll see though. But maybe on this one we can get my jumper a little better.
All right.
We'll see.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
you're getting an early taste of NBA 2K23. What do you think of the game thus far?
I'm just happy to be able to play the game. It's a dope experience, so happy to be here.
The first time we talked to you was in 2019. You were just drafted. You were in the game for the first time. How has your life changed since then?
Actually, I'm better on the game now. I'm better in real life. I'm better on the game.
Okay,
So,
better in all aspects.
exactly, for sure. I got a daughter now, so things are good, you know?
When are we going to see you on a cover of NBA 2K?
By 2K27,
Okay, I like that.
let's do it.
Are you ready to go get my team card? Let's see how it turned out. Let's go.
For those of you who joined us for our inaugural 2K TV Tuesday event, thank you for helping us make it a huge success. We were there competing and checking out all the action, and you all rocked it. But there was one that stood out above the rest. The 2K TV Tuesday MVP goes to XX Dowski, who won 98 games during our event. Congratulations! Keep it up, and we'll see you for more event action in 2K23.
It's your boy Dan Rue. Many of you guys know me from doing dances throughout the few years. They put my jump shot in the game like 2 years ago, so everybody uses my jump shot because it's wet. Don't be jealous. Is your jump shot in the game?
No.
Exactly.
Professor, what do you think of NBA 2K23 so far?
It was dope. Right away looking at it, you could see the graphic upgrades. You know, like sometimes in the past people be like, oh, it's 2K, it's always pretty good, but like this one was exceptional. Right when I looked at it, I had like double take. I'm like, this is a real game? Like,
So you're getting scanned today. How excited are you about that?
I'm super excited because A, now I get to play as myself in the game, and I'm gonna start playing more than I do normally. And then B, I have history with 2K. So from 2K7 to 2K12, we did a lot of like the signature moves for a lot of like the NBA All-Stars and stuff like that. So to come back here and be in collaboration is awesome.
The game is actually really smooth. I like it. They slowed it down a little bit. It's more realistic. Until I get in the park and I max out 99 overall, we're gonna see what really happens.
Corey, we're here at NBA 2K23 Summer League. How's your Summer League been thus far?
It's dope so far. I just landed, kind of came straight into this, played a game of 2K, and just kind of mingling around and checking out the scene, and it's like good vibes in here, so I'm happy. Yeah.
You are getting a taste of NBA 2K23 for the first time. What do you think of the gameplay?
Super dope. Like the last one, I was a little like, it was a little hard for me on free throws, but this one, it seems like they made it a little bit easier for your boy. So I don't know, I'm super hyped. They said it was like an early version of the game, so super excited to see where it goes, but so far so good.
Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
I'm super excited for the new game. I love the covers. I love that like D-Book has his shoe like kind of like the focal point in it, and it says be legendary. And I think he's a legend, just signed like a crazy extension. I love like the women's cover, love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game. Super excited for that. And yeah, like shout out to the whole 2K family, and thank you for always having me be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Danielle, and we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA 2K17. What are you excited about for this year's game?
Well, for the first time, I got my face scan.
Yeah.
So I guess getting to play as me and my player, because I usually only play my player. So I guess that, but then also, since I'm from Chicago, I am a Bulls fan. So the legendary version, I think, the cover was MJ, so I'm pretty excited about that too.
What's your my player?
I actually made a center because my friend told me that it was like the easiest to kind of do.
So you go the easy route?
Yeah. I'm new to basketball, so you know, I'm just trying to do the easy stuff first.
Well, it looks like you had a great time out there at Summer League.
We had a blast, but it's time to get back to the studio because we've got a game to finish.
Woo, 2K23 right around the corner. While you were out there in Vegas, I was catching up with some of the dev team to share some insights on NBA 2K23. I can't wait to share it with all of you.
Until then, make sure you're following us on social media. We're at NBA2K_2KTV.
We'll see you soon, and enjoy the game.
Bye.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Our setting tonight with the lights of downtown Atlanta shining in the background. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, one of the great stories is Julius Randle becoming an all-star in New York. Randle said it's been a lot of hard work paying off. As a shooter, a passer, a leader, you name it, I've gotten to flip the script on my own reputation, while also helping with this larger thing we have going, changing the reputation of our entire franchise. Mission accomplished, Kevin.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, DA. So the New York starting five. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randle. Alec Burks is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Robinson in at the five down low. And for the Hawks, and in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Capella in at the center position. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Now, here is Young. The pass to Hunter. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Driving inside. The shot's good. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And it's blocked. Outside Fournier. Pass to Barrett. Burks against Young. Now Burks. Clock at 6. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, remarkable watching Alec Burks power through the defense.
Burks against Young. Outside Collins. Young looking it over. There's the dish to Capella. Collins passes to Young. Another three for Atlanta.
What quickness from Young on that play. He gets the ball and gets to his release with great quickness.
Pass to Barrett. The feed now to Randle. And Randle throws it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Here's Hurt. Here's Young. And he stays with it. Here's Capella. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella, skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now, here's Fournier. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Randle, and that one comes up a bit short.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Young against Burks. Outside Fournier. Passes it to Robinson. Shot from 12. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Hey, Doris, one thing you can count on with Mitchell Robinson, he's going to make the majority of the shots he takes.
Right, think about it. Back in 2020, he shattered the record for highest field goal percentage in a season. Most of his buckets right at the cup in the restricted area. This guy has plenty of time to expand that range, and we know he's working on it.
Here's Young after R.J. Barrett's bucket, and he gets it to go.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Here's Fournier. No points in the game yet for him. Kicks to Burks. Randall right side. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And outside, into the lane. The teardrop falls in. Young's got 5 now.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
To the paint, here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Young against Burks. With the floater. It's not going to go for him. So New York will take it the other way. Randall kicks to Fournier. The pass to Barrett. Inside. Here's Randall. That one misses. Collins with some nice D. Here's Herter. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Burks, the pass to Randall. Pass to Robinson. Now, here's Burks. No good from outside. Hunter with it. Picked up by Barrett. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Fournier kicks to Robinson. Randall right side. Back to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Hunter against Barrett. Trying to get open is Randall. Offensive rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Young, and he banks in the layup. Young's got 7.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to Burks. Back to Fournier. Trying to get open is Robinson. And Fournier is good for 3.
Evan Fournier has proven over and over, you better get a hand up and contest from 3, or he will make you pay.
Here's Collins. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Barrett dishes to Burks. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Young. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Burks against Capella. Rebounded by Capella.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Herter. He's guarded by Fournier. Here's Young. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And now an 11-point Hawks lead.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Atlanta with the ball. The Hawks leading by 11. Herder passes to Young. From 10 feet out, Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Here's Herder, who's guarded by Fournier. Knicks trailed by 11. A shot by Burks, nobody around. It's good from long range. Burks has got 7.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Hunter kicks to Collins. Burks against Young. Here's Herder. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Shot by Collins, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Up top, Fournier. Passes it to Barrett. Second shot opportunity. Outside Fournier. Goes up with it again. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And a new group in for the Knicks. Nerlens Noel checks in for Mitchell Robinson. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. Rose, he's checked in for Fournier. And it's Kemba Walker in for Alec Burks. Wright looking around. There's the drive. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Here's Barrett. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Williams against Rose. Here's Okongwu. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They also came out of the locker room ready to run. Their transition game has been in full effect.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Knicks. Down by 12. Now the pass to Walker. Six to shoot. He takes it in. The shot misses. The Hawks leading by 12. To the middle. And there's Gallinari on the assist by Wright.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Noel. He kicks it to Walker. Sinks the triple.
When you're an open teammate, you've got to be shot ready. And boy, Kemba Walker so efficient in the catch and shoot game.
Bogdanovich dishes to Gallinari. Outside Williams. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Knicks trailed by 11. Walker the pass to Rose. .50 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Noel. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
How about that show of strength from Nerlens Noel? No fear in how he attacks the defense on these shots.
Okongwu kicks to Gallinari. Right against Walker. Up top right. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Gallinari outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Hawks lead by 12.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Right against Walker. Lets it go. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And the former league MVP, Derrick Rose, now the Sage veteran, helping set the tone for this team.
We know what we have to do, and we know when we get out there that it's one goal, and that's to go out there and win the game by any means. We know that we play well together. We just got to come out aggressive.
And Rose, Greg, so respected around the NBA.
A great teammate, and, you know, not the most outspoken by nature, but so comfortable in his own skin. His teammates all ears when he does speak up.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta, Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Williams at the 2.
We know Noel is a superb shot blocker. It may be his best attribute.
Right against Walker. Now, here is Gallinari. Not a lot of room. Back to Wright. Just 4 to shoot. Over Walker. And it's Wright missing. Knicks trailed by 12. And here's Barrett. Over Wright. Here's Noel. No good that time. The Hawks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Okongwu. He can't hit that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Walker with it. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Toppin throws it down.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Now, here's Barrett, following the missed shot by Onyeka Okongwu.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Now, let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." As they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. Here's Noel. Gallinari making his last shot. Noel passes to Walker. And a miss there on the triple.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And so here is New York. After the basket by Bogdan Bogdanovic. Over Gallinari. Noel. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Boy, there's an energy about Nerlens Noel, and if he's being this assertive, the defense has got to be uneasy.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for 1 season. And so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
Now, here is Gallinari. He has 7. Down low, here's Wright. Trying to get open is Bogdanovic. And Wright gets it to go on the assist from Gallinari.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Bounce pass from Rose. Williams against Gibson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, this is a real strength of Taj Gibson's game. Efficient low-post scoring. That's nicely done.
Bogdanovic passes to Gallinari. He dishes it to Okongwu. On the wing, Williams. Quickly covering and stolen by Noel. Quickly against Williams. Pass to Rose. Barrett with the ball. To the inside. Knocked loose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Knicks now. Gibson passes to Rose. No good off the front iron.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Williams. Rose with some nice deep. And it's Rose with the ball for the Knicks. It's a 14-point game. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Atlanta with the rebound. Gallinari's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Williams dishes to Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. The shot. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Inside. And Barrett slams it in.
The vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
All right, look who's coming under the board. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
Different look for New York. Julius Randle's checked in for Noel. Fournier comes in for Barrett. And it's Burks in for Derrick Rose. When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
So here's Burks, following the basket by Trae Young. Fournier against Hunter. Young outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And tonight is why Young is an all-star. He's got incredible scoring ability. Trae can shoulder the load on that end.
Now, here's Quickly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Burks. Here's Randle. And Randle throws it down.
Well, Julius Randle making the right read in the pick and roll. Excellent IQ.
Capella, high post. In the corner, it's Hunter. Outside Collins. Kicks it to Young. This is it to Hunter. From deep three-point range. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And New York making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Knicks trailed by 14. Burks looking around over Young. Hunter grabs the miss. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they let it fly from downtown. Herder, no good. New York's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Fournier against Hunter. And to get open is Robinson. Fournier's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 14. Now, here's Hunter. He has 5. Six to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Julius Randle picks one up.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
And that one falls for Collins. Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
Second free throw, no good.
A mid-first-round draft pick, Collins continues to make the teams that passed on him regret that decision.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Hawks leading by 13. Herter passes to Hunter. Randall against Collins. Now Young, 13 points in the game. Capella inside. Robinson on him.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now here's Fournier. And to get open is Robinson. Fournier's shot is off. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Here's Hunter. He's got 5.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
At the elbow, Randall. Fournier trying to break loose. Randall no good. Atlanta leading by 17. Hunter kicks to Young. Here's the pass to Collins. Back to Young. From deep. Kept alive. Goes back up. And Capella with the layup. Capella's got 6.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes. Showing off the nice touch there.
And Robinson throws it down hard.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Herter, quickly covering. Robinson with the block. And here's Fournier. Burks dishes it to Randall. Randall is doubled. Burks for 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Young against Randall. Young, right side. Here's Herter. Shoots over Fournier. That one wide left. Randall outside. Pass to Quickly. Burks against Hunter. Looking to end his cold spell. Burks can't get it to go.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
Here's Collins in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Fournier with the ball. And there's the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, the game of basketball has exploded in Europe, and in one country in particular, France. Evan Fournier has been a fixture on the French national team, and he has got some incredible teammates.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
I think what we're seeing from Evan Fournier is this guy is a terrific young player who's willing to do a little bit of everything.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Toppin comes in for Robinson. And it's Kemba Walker in for Burks. And so Fournier nails both of them.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's Young, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Walker the pass to Quickly. Toppin with it. Young's there. Fade away. Atlanta with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Next substitution.
Bogdanovich, that's for 2. And so it's Atlanta with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kevin, how did you find success as a team scoring in the first half?
We're moving the ball again offensively. A lot of guys are touching it, trying to look at mismatches. We found a play in an action that was working for us and kind of just kept going to it.
If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Kenny, what was your impression?
The work they put in on the glass has been the difference maker. Truly an all-hands-on-deck attack. Give them credit for being the more aggressive team. Rebounding is one of the stats that sometimes gets overlooked. Not tonight.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on New York.
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. If they can't create for themselves in the second half, things will only get worse. And I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. And it's Burks at the 1 spot. And the shot goes down. Barrett's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Knicks. Young against Burks. And the dunk by Capella.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
Now, here's Barrett. Pass to Robinson. So here's Burks, defended by Young. And Young comes over to help. Burks kicks to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Barrett. To get open is Robinson.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working it. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Barrett following the bucket by the Hawks. Trying to get open is Burks. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got 4 points in the quarter.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And there it is for him.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Here's Burks. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Pass to Randall. Hunter against Barrett. With the drive. Collins with some nice D.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And the dunk by Capella. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
Burks kicks to Fournier. Cans it from downtown. Fournier's got 8 points.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Young. No good. Randall with some nice D.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Herter. He's defended by Randall. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Now, here's Collins. He's got 11. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
And Capella has run pick and roll so many times. Adept at knowing where to cut after the screen.
Fournier against Hunter. Stolen away. Young in the corner. And the pass to Capella. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Knicks. The dish to Burks. He kicks it to Barrett. Pass to Randall. Outside Fournier. Burks for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 10.
Well, Burks is a lethal three-point threat. This guy has such an effortless shooting stroke.
Outside Collins. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Lou Williams is checked in for Hunter. And it's DeLon Wright in for Trae Young. And then for New York, Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And Noel subbed in for Julius Randle. Burks' shot is good.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Atlanta leading by 16. On the wing, Williams. He's guarded by Fournier. And that one, good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19. A decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
Here's Herter after R.J. Barrett's bucket. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter. Herter's got 6 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And here are the Knicks now. after the basket by Atlanta. Rocket 2. Fournier, that's for 2. And that one is off. And Atlanta will come the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Wasted no time on that one. 10 points in the game so far.
This guy is such a patient offensive talent. Danilo Gallinari gets into the mid-range and makes it look easy.
Right against Burks. It's rebounded by Herter. The Hawks leading by 20. Outside Williams. And he drives in, and it's blocked. Burks against Wright. Now, here's Burks. He's guarded closer. And slam dunk by Noel.
And that's an example of his athleticism, right? Nerlens Noel, the ability to leap up and ram it home.
Right against Burks. Now, here's Okongwu. D right on him. Burks pulls it in. Knicks trailed by 18. Pass to Barrett. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Barrett's got 8 points here in this quarter.
There's a confidence and a comfortability to what R.J. Barrett is doing nightly. Boy, is he cooking right now.
And Gallinari throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. The Knicks also changing it up. Toppin, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Rose comes in for Fournier. And Walker subbed in for Burks. Now here's Rose. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Count it.
You see the strong dribble drive. It backs the defense up, and Rose at his best setting up that shot.
Wright dishes to Bogdanovich. Takes it off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Walker the pass to Toppin. Right against Walker. There's the lob to the hoop. And Toppin throws it down.
Now, how about the awareness of Kemba Walker? Make your teammate feel good with a pretty pass, Kemba.
Wright dishes to Bogdanovich. Outside Williams. Driving to the basket. Up and in on the way. Williams has got his second bucket.
Boy, the dribble drive by Lou Williams, such a special aspect to what he does.
Toppin kicks to Barrett. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Williams standing before. And that one is good. He has 6. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
The Hawks leading by 20. Gallinari passes to Wright. The kick out to Williams. from deep. Gallinari. Knicks with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Rose. Rebound by Williams. The Hawks shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Passes it to Walker. Drives to the hoop. Feeds to Gibson. A shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Wright dishes to Okongwu. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Gibson. Kicks it to Rose. It's Barrett on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. They get it back. Barrett the pass to Gibson. Over Bogdanovich. They get it again. Toppin. And finally they hit one.
Timeout.
Toppin's got 6.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Lou Williams. And Trey Young subbed in for Wright. Randall's checked in for New York. Now, here is Young. He's got 17. And the shot goes in. Young's got 19 points.
And defensively, everyone wants to body up Young. And he expects that and has the body control to combat it.
Rose against Capella. Now, here's Toppin. Defense is right there. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 7 rebounds in the game. The pass to Bogdanovich. He kicks to Okongwu. Hunter against Rose. And Hunter, here we go. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Walker in the post, defended by Young. Pass to Rose. Here's Toppin. Rose up on top. Over Hunter. Rose, no good. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
"12 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Walker. 4 seconds left. And the rejection by Collins. He gets it up. That shot off the mark. And so it's Atlanta, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Hawks 5.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden, the defense barely gets a chance to react.
Collins against Robinson. Faster quickly, fires from deep. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 16th rebound on the night. Bogdanovich looking around. Lobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now here's Walker going inside. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Hunter finds Capella. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And that's his first personal
That one on Rose.
First team.
Now the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player grade from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot-blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Kevin Knox is checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Luwawu subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Then for the Knicks, Noel comes in for Randall. And it's Reddish in for Rose. Both good from the line that time. And Walker's got the ball here for New York. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Passes it to Reddish. Will it go? And the Knicks miss again. Hawks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Luwawu, the pass to Young. And there's the pass to Luwawu. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Noel. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Hawks making a change here. Zhang's checked in. For New York, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. To the middle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
His first personal foul.
And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big that won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him, but boy, you can't teach size and athleticism, and that's what he brings to the party.
The first free throw is good.
I think obviously the shot blocking skills are the first thing you think of when you think of Mitchell Robinson. But this guy is showing signs of improving on the offensive end as well.
Robinson hits them both. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And here's Young to the paint. Zhang inside. Robinson on him. The kick out to Young. Here's Luwawu. Quickly covering. Shot clock at 5. Here's Knox. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
New York's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Collins against Quickly. A floater. That shot misses.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Trying to get open is Zhang. And Luwawu gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Now, here's Quickly. And the Knicks miss again. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Luwawu. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Here's Quickly. Collins with some nice D. Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Young passes to Luwawu. Young outside. Here's the floater. And the rejection by Noel. Now, here's Reddish. He's guarded closely. On the wing quickly. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Quickly finds Robinson. Here's Grimes. And the 3-ball is good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
New York's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 3-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Robinson passes to Quickly, and that one drops for him.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Atlanta making some changes. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins, and it's Wright in for Young. And a switcher also for New York. Gibson's checked in. Here's Luwawu. He dishes it to Wright. Lays it up off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Gibson. Kicks it to Reddish. Teardrop shot. Rebound by the Hawks. Pass to Knox. And here is Wright. Back to Knox. Here's Llewellyn. 4 on the clock. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And the Knicks miss again. Hawks have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Right against quickly. Right, the pass to Knox. Over Noel. Knox misses. The Knicks shooting just 34% from the floor. Right against quickly. This is Reddish. Here's Grimes. Good on the three-point shot.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Hawks shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Molinari with it, now guarded by Gibson. Here's Jang, and the layup is good.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
New York's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Pass to quickly. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul. Team third. At the line for the Knicks, Emmanuel Quickly, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And quickly drops them both. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Atlanta. There's the pass to Gallinari. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. Kemba Walker's checked in for New York. Here's Luwawu. No good on that one. And New York will come the other way. Down low. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Look, he might have a wiry frame, but Nerlens Noel has deceptive strength. Makes the D look helpless there.
Nerlens Noel, shooting 1.
And Noel, no good on that one.
And you know, guys, listen, Noel brings value. The reason he's a menace on the defensive end and an absolute warrior on the glass.
Now, here is Gallinari. The 3. Chang, no luck.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Grimes, guarded by Wright. Here's Grimes. Gallinari with the rebound. Atlanta's shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Here's Knox. Inside. And stolen by Noel. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Grimes. Banked in off the glass.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now, here is Gallinari. Pass to Llewellyn. Launches it. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Over to the wing. Reddish the pass to Gibson. Lays it up and banks it in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Knox. Gallinari outside. And it's right atop the key. Back to Gallinari. 6 on the shot clock. Over Gibson. No good off the back of the rim. New York's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Bryant, guarded by Wright. Gibson against Gallinari. Really left alone that time.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And here is Wright. Kemba Walker getting his 3 to go. Back to Gallinari. Can they get it? The Knicks pull it in.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Atlanta.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the league's truly special talents making his mark. Once again, another great performance
for Trae Young.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Atlanta again missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Reddish. Drops in the layup for 2.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Here's Wright. Following the basket by Cam Reddish. No dice from 9 feet out. Walker with it. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Wright pulls it down. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Trae, leadership is such a key part of that point guard position, so what do you focus on with that?
I'm a big guy and building team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts is off the court, because that translates on.
Yeah, you guys look like a tight-knit group right now, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long.